Well, hello guys. I hope you're all having a great day, and today I'm gonna be doing the Netflix book tag, which was created by A Darker Shade of Whitney, which the video will be linked down below, so if you want to go and check it out. It's a really old tag, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I am craving Netflix recently since school ended for me, so I've been on Netflix almost 24/7, which is not a good thing, so I need to do something else. The question number one is, recently watched the last book you finished reading, and this book is a French book, which is La Célibataire Survivante by India Desjardins and Magali Foutrier. This is a graphic novel by an author that I really like. I really loved her books when I was a child, and she decided to make a graphic novel. This is actually the second book of, well, this duology. She hasn't made a third one yet, so I don't really know if she's gonna do more, if it's just gonna stay a duology, or if it's gonna become a series. I don't know. But it's just basically the story of this girl who is single, and she goes through all these little, not adventures, but kind of adventures, trying to find the perfect guy for her, and it's just really funny. It's light. I read this mostly when I'm in a reading slump and I don't know what to read, and it's just really fast paced. I just really loved it. And I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Top picks, a book that has been recommended to you based on another book that you read. For this one, I'm picking The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. This book was recommended to me by Goodreads because I read Since You've Been Gone a really long time ago, and when this book came out, they suggested it to me, and I really have to read it. It looks really good. This is basically the story of a girl who has it all planned out. She knows what she's gonna do when she grows up. She knows where she's gonna go to study. She knows everything, but in just a summer, everything turns around. Her plans are all gone. She has to go live with her father. She has to go walk the dogs. So I really am looking for how it's gonna end and how it is going to turn out for her. And yeah, recently added the last book you bought, The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Since it was recommended to me not too long ago, I bought this one, and it was only $6 at Indigo because it was on sale, because it is a bit chipped here and it has a big mark here. I don't know why, but I don't really care because all of the pages inside are perfectly good, perfect condition, so I don't care about the outside that much when it's on sale. Popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about. Name 2 books that you haven't read and 2 books that you have read. The 2 books that I have read are If I Stay by Gail Forman. Obviously, everyone has read it and everyone has seen the movie. And the Divergent series, but I'm only gonna pick Divergent and Insurgent because I haven't read Allegiant because I haven't, okay? I haven't. And the 2 books that I haven't read yet that I really want to read, that everyone knows about, is The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, obviously, and A Court and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I also haven't read Throne of Glass, but this is another story. Question number 5, comedy, a funny book. I don't know why, the story is not that funny, but whenever I get to read any Jenny Han's book, I just laugh out loud. I don't know why, but some of the sentences, some of the action that is going on, the awkwardness that is going on sometimes, it just makes me laugh so hard. It's not even that funny sometimes, but I assure you, I've read Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Shubin Vivian, and I found myself laughing out loud sometimes, and it was just really funny. Even though the story is not that funny, but I just laughed a lot. Question number 6, dramas, a character that is a drama queen or a drama king. For this question, I haven't found any particular book. I don't really like the concept of this character. I just found that person really annoying. during the entire book, so I just don't really read that much of this genre. I know that a lot of contemporary books sometimes have drama queens as a main character, but from the books that I have read, they're not so much drama queens, so I'm gonna pass this question. Question number 7, animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. For that, I'm going with Giant Days Volume 1 by Alison Treman and Koger. This graphic novel was released last year, and I just got around to reading it this month, no, a few months ago, and I really loved it. There are actually 4 volumes of this series, so I'm probably gonna read the other ones really soon, but I'm gonna have to buy them, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah, it is the story of these 3 girls that are beginning university, and they are living through all the problems and all of the relationships that they are gonna have to deal with. Sometimes it's not that great of a relationship, but they're gonna have to deal with it. And yeah, I thought it would prepare me for university since I'm going to university, but it hasn't really, so it just whatever. Question number 8, watch it again, a book/a-book series that you really want to reread. I am going for the Shatter Me trilogy by Tahereh Mafi because I am in love with this series. I cannot tell you how much I'm in love with this series. Juliet is my favorite character of all time. I just love her so much. I love how badass she is and how strong she looks, and yeah. As of now, I only have the 3rd one in English. I have the 2 first books in French, but I would really like to buy the 2 other books in this format and just reread them in one sitting. That would be so nice because I just really want to get back into this story anytime. Question number 9, documentaries, a non-fiction book that you would recommend to anyone. For this question, I have 2 books actually that I cannot choose between those 2 because I just really love the 2 of them. It is A Work in Progress by Conor Frenta and This Modern Love by Will Derbyshire. These 2 books are magnanimous. Firstly, A Work in Progress by Conor Frenta is mainly his life and how he got through with his homosexuality, and mainly how he became a really more creative person, how he decided to become a YouTube creator, and how he just dealt with his family relationships, how he dealt with all the relationships that he had with the outside world, with his friends, these YouTube creators that still are his friends, how he dealt with all of that. And it's a really good book. If you are lost and you don't know what to do with your life, I think that this book can help you, because when I read this book, I just realized that what I can do is not up to anyone but me, and that if I want to do it, I can do it, and that no one can tell me that I can't do it if I want to do it. As a creative person, you really have to read this book just to understand that no one can stop you even if they want to. This Modern Love by Will Derbyshire is not written by him. It's a collection of letters around the world by people who were in love, are in love, or are starting to be in love. And it's just really interesting how he managed to collect all these letters, and the way he chose them is really interesting because he couldn't put all of them in there, obviously. There were too many letters, and the way he arranged them with the pictures is just really interesting. And if you are in love, if you are brokenhearted, or if you are starting to feel something for someone, this book is for anyone, and I just really love reading this book. Number 10, Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. For this one, I really wasn't sure because I haven't read it in a very long time, but I would go with Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Not necessarily this book in particular, probably more the series in general. I haven't read the 3rd one, so the 2 first books, that would be it. This is mainly the story about this girl named Alina, who is she's something. Okay, it doesn't say what she is and I don't really remember what she is, but she has a lot of powers that need to be controlled, and she has to really take care of her powers because they can be just really destroying. So this is mainly a story about her and this other guy that wants to control her, and she doesn't, obviously. And she tries to control her powers while trying to reject this guy that really wants to control her. So it's really action-packed because she uses her powers a lot and there's a war-ish going on. So it's just really interesting. I'm not really making a very good resume of this book, but it is a really good book. So I would recommend it to anyone also. A new release, a book that is coming out soon or that has come out and you cannot wait to read it. It has come out already, but I'm waiting for the paperback version of it because I cannot afford all of the hardcovers. I'm really looking forward Almost Adulting by Arden Rose. This book is a non-fiction book about tips and tricks on how to be a proper adult. Saying that out loud is really weird, but it looks really good, and she's a YouTube creator and I watched all of her videos and she is so good. I really love her, and the book that she wrote looks really interesting because she has a really unique humor that in her book I know she will add very smoothly, I would say. And yeah, lastly, I have to tag some people, and since I haven't been on YouTube recently, not a lot of people probably still watch me, so I'm not gonna tag anyone. But if you want to do the tag, you are welcomed to do it. Send it to me in the comments. I would really love to watch it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.